Merry gentleman and fake Dan drinks his milk.
Are you just going to drink it out of the jug like that?
Yeah, he has to. I like how you couldn't get through 15 seconds without swearing.
What did I say? I don't remember.
It's okay. We can't monetize this channel
Yeah,
anymore.
we're good. We're good. Welcome to Drinkin' Bros Sports NFL Picks. Today, though, we got a special guest. You might know Dan, a.k.a. Cash Register, from the College Basketball Show, which airs on Monday nights on Drinkin' Bros Sports. Subscribe, rate and review. Give us a 5-star on iTunes. It'll help move us on up the charts. He also is with us every single day on Drinkin' Bros podcast and college football as well. He made a mistake yesterday, kids. All of you guys did.
He got me on board. Thankfully,
I'm looking
at
you, Fake Bob. I'm looking at you, Dan. All of you guys. I thought that I was a retarded person yesterday.
You are.
You guys treated me like I was. I had a physical defect and something was wrong with me, and I was like, "Am I crazy here?" I even had to ask the audience if I should max bet this because I knew I was going to bet it.
Central Florida.
Know how much?
Met resistance too.
Hey, his mic's not on.
Is Fake Dan's mic on?
It might not just be on.
No, I can't hear shit.
He's got it.
But,
well,
no, it's everything else is coming through.
As long as it's working, it's fine.
Anyways, UCF's entire secondary sat the game out.
Yeah,
That seems
that
like
was
probably
cool to
makes a
learn.
difference.
Like 2 minutes before the game started.
Let me ask you this: did their entire offense sit out as well? Because they were goddamn horrific.
Just their number one receiver.
Yeah, there's no excuses here.
Just Marlon Williams.
None.
They got
none.
BYU fucking dragged dick all over.
You know the
face.
beauty of this game was I was with my child at actually a recommendation from you. This keeps getting worse for you, by the way. You told me to go to Pluckers for wings, and you were like, "Yeah, it's a sports bar, decent wings, or whatever."
Well, that was
I was
fucking
like,
Rob. That wasn't me.
Either way, I said, "Great, I'll take my child to Pluckers." I sat down. Right in front of me was the UCF BYU game, just kicking off, and I just ordered my first drink, and I look up at the old scoreboard. We're about 2 minutes into the game, and it's 14-0.
Mm-hmm.
I knew I had already won at that point. 21-0 at the end of the first half. 35-10 was the halftime score. 21-0 at the end of the first quarter. I'm sorry, and then 35-10 at the end of the first half, and I knew it was over. And then it got real bad. Then it went up to 49-17, and there was no need to watch anymore. I got one last text from you that said, "Hey man, at least we got this over." I had also told you guys on the show yesterday, I go, "I've never seen an over this high. It's 79 points. What are we doing here?"
We were on pace the entire game. But, classic staple of the Josh Heupel era of UCF.
Yep.
Just quit.
Just quit. Yeah, no need to play that one. BYU held up their end of the bargain. They put up 49.
They took pride in the game, clearly.
They gave a shit.
Yeah.
And the biggest issue I have with it is Zach Wilson looked like Pat Mahomes out there. 425 yards passing, 3 touchdowns.
Not really.
And 3 quarters of play.
Going against 2 freshmen, a walk-on.
I get it, but the problem is the Falcons scouts are watching it.
The only starter in the secondary that actually played, he got ejected in the first quarter. So
Yeah. Well, you lost every bet all the way around. I threw an Ariana Grande on it and won $1,000. And then also, you have to drink an entire gallon of milk
throughout the show.
Throughout the show within an hour while we do our NFL picks. Which,
I actually haven't drank milk in about a decade.
Have you?
No.
Your body looks great. It's doing your body good today.
No. Yeah. I'm lactose intolerant, actually.
Are you really?
Yeah.
I just want to make it clear to the audience and anybody in a courtroom that may be watching this later that we didn't make him do this.
Correct.
And also don't care or know that he's lactose intolerant.
Yeah, this is on his own volition today. Yeah. But as always, kids, you know the rules. We go over last week's bets, what we did great and what we didn't do great on. And I'm going to be honest. I was 16-0 on Saturday. I had an 8-game teaser, a 7-game teaser. I did not miss one single game. And then the junkie in me sat down for Monday night, and I was like, is 16-0 good enough on a Sunday? Absolutely not. I'm going to put money on the Steelers and just fuck it up. I knew it was too perfect, and I had to just dirty it somehow, sabotage it. And the Steelers lost to the Bengals, and then I chased a money line for a little bit. But my total this weekend, all in all, was $9,846. Won a perfect 16-0. We'll go over the first games of the week. Chargers, Raiders. We told everybody not to bet that. That turned out to be exactly what. I told everybody not to bet that. I don't know how you guys did. I said, dude, it was Raiders -3 in that game. I was like, don't fucking do this. And they lost in overtime. Congratulations. Looks like David Carr is probably done for the year, one would imagine. Groin injury. Raiders are the Raiders. They are 7-7.
Mariota looked good, though.
They're exactly what I said they were. He actually did. I was one of those people, though, who never thought Mariota was terrible. I just thought he was on a terrible offense in Tennessee. And then, you get a guy in there with you got Darren Waller, you got all the receivers, you got Ruggs in those guys, you got Josh Jacobs. I never thought he was bad.
And I thought Gruden called a really good game until the last drive in overtime where they settled for the field goal instead of the touchdown. They didn't roll Mariota out once.
Yeah, look, Justin Herbert, man. Herbert. 314 and 2 TDs. Another great game for that kid. Could be a superstar. We'll see. Bills, Broncos. We told you about the house on that, Dan and I. Obviously, the Bills came through. That was one of the spreads that you and I just could not understand, Dan. It was 6.5.
Yeah, that one didn't make any sense to me.
At all. They won by 30 fucking points. That was the easiest lock we've ever had on this show, in my opinion. And that was on Saturday, and we told everybody to parlay that with the Packers. Mm. The Packers was another one that was, we got that down to 6.5. That was great. So shit, with the teaser, because we took 2 6-point teasers on this. God damn, even on these Saturday games, I think that teaser paid off at 880 because I put a grande on that as well.
Panthers covered, though, 8.5.
They did for the game, but on the 6-point teasers is what we were going with.
Did anybody take the Jets money line?
There was somebody in Drinkin.
I mean, I took them at plus 20. I took them at plus 23, I think.
Yeah, you could tease it up to 20.5 is what it was.
No,
yeah.
I got it at plus 23. It was 17.5.
Oh, is that what it started?
Or 17. I think
is that what it started to creep in? Yeah. When I saw it was 14.5 at the beginning of the week. That was easy. Falcons, Buccaneers.
Fucking Rams.
6-point teaser on this. That was another teaser. 1 on that. Did not touch the 49ers Cowboys game, and I'm glad. It was 41-33. Nick Mullins played. Now he's out. This week is going to be CJ Beathard. Yeah, he loves to fucking beat hard, that guy.
I don't think that's a word.
It is. It's his last name. Didn't touch that, so it was fine. Titans, Lions. This is an easy one. Bet the shit on that. Tannehill, 5 touchdowns, man. They won by 46-25. It's another game we actually told you to take the over on.
Derrick Henry had another 150 fucking yards.
Yeah, he's closing in on a 2,000, man. It's going to be tough to say that a 2,000-yard rusher isn't, and they're 10-4.
I mean, he
isn't the MVP.
He also chokeslams somebody through the ground.
Yeah, that's true. Well, he does that once every other game.
Yeah.
It's going to be tough for him to get to 2,000, but maybe from scrimmage. But he'll get at least to like 1,850 or so, if not 1,900.
All he has to do is average 150 over the next 3 weeks, and he's good to go.
2 weeks.
Got it. Yeah.
Right? This is week 60, and there's 2 more games left.
I'm sorry, yeah, you're right. So 150 will do it.
Well, he's at 60 and 79 right now, so he would need like 160 yards.
Yeah, 160 yards. Yeah, that's not bad. I think he can do it.
I mean, he definitely gets stronger as the season goes on. We saw that in the playoffs last year.
I think he can do it. Texans, Colts. Took the Colts in this one. That was easy. Patriots, Dolphins. Look, we actually sent one of our listeners to the game, Tyler Lim, actually, and his dad has ALS. Fuck ALS. Shout out to Benny Daniel and our partner in drinkinbrostickets.com. We got him some dope-ass seats for him and his dad on the field. And the Dolphins won, man. They're 9-5, going to the playoffs and looking good. And then someone reached out from the Dolphins organization and actually got a signed jersey from Dan Marino and had it sent over to his house. This is the best group of listeners on the planet, man. It was amazing. I got that DM and I couldn't believe it. And we got front row seats to the game. It was great all the way around. Happy to see a Dolphins victory, although I didn't bet it in real life. I got gun shy at the end. Vikings, Bears, I didn't touch that. Neither did you. It was exactly what we told the audience. It ended up being 33-27 in that. Who fucking knows? Who cares in that? Seahawks, Washington. I stopped betting the Seahawks, thankfully. This was 20-15. Do you remember what the spread was on this game by any chance?
No.
I want to say it was 6.5.
We're looking on
Seahawks versus Washington. But I stopped betting them, and I'm glad that I
5.
did. It was 5. Was it really?
Well, maybe that's what it had, I guess, at game time.
Oof. So another push from the Seahawks. Gross. Didn't touch that. Ravens, Jaguars went all in on that. 40-14. That was an easy one. Jets, Rams. I did not touch because it was too many points. So this one I didn't take. You took it, you said. You got it up to what, 23?
Yeah, but I mean, shit. I guess I should have taken the money line in retrospect. I mean,
Who would have taken them? I know one listener did, and it was at plus 2,400. That was the money line, and one listener posted it and did it.
$100 to win 24.
Well, here's the thing, though. In all honesty, why win this game if you're the Jets? You just lost Trevor Lawrence. There's 2 games left. Now the tiebreaker goes to the Jaguars.
yeah.
Sam Darnold playing for his job.
I guess.
Why are you playing Sam Darnold?
Pull him. Yes,
Yeah.
pull him.
He's actually kind of too good to play on a winless team.
Yeah, and look, man, I don't hate the Jaguars team. Like, they've got some talented pieces there. If you're Trevor Lawrence, you're going to stay upright at least.
So is Gardner Minshew going to come out and really try to beat the Bears now so they don't get the first pick so he doesn't lose his job? You know what I mean?
No, because he's
Imagine,
not
right?
playing. They benched him.
Yeah.
Oh, is he out?
So,
Who's playing there?
dude, this gets better. Jaguars benched all of their starting quarterbacks, and they're starting Mike Glennon to throw the rest of the games.
Who the fuck is that?
Mike Glennon, if you'll recall from a couple weeks ago, if you
Former
wouldn't mind
Tampa Bay Buck.
putting
great.
his head up on the screen, he has the longest neck you've
also
ever
went
seen.
to North
in
Carolina State.
Yeah.
Shut
We were
up.
talking about North Carolina
There it
State
is.
the other day.
Go to that
Oh
picture.
yeah, this
There
fucking
it is.
retard. Man, he looks fucking Gumby looking motherfucker.
Stretch that out. There you go. Let's see that now.
He looks like Wish.com Johnny Sins, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does.
You're not gonna have a career in porn, my man.
That is your starting quarterback for the Jaguars. That's how hard they are trying to play for Trevor Lawrence. So Minshew is not sniffing that field for the next 2 weeks, which is smart. Look, man, you got that. Who's the Robinson running back who's over 1,000 yards there? You got DJ Chark. You've got some decent pieces with a decent,
He's undrafted too.
quarterback. Like, I think Fields has definitely made himself second. So that's not even a conversation anymore. This is purely Trevor Lawrence at this point. Great move by the Jaguars. Terrible move by the Jets. I don't understand what they're doing there, because if I'm the Jets now, looking at Justin Fields the way he's played, it's too tough to judge from 6 games and a sprained thumb. I don't know if I use the second pick on him. There's plenty of other people out
But if
there.
you're Adam Gase and you know you're gone at the end of the year,
Yeah.
why do you care?
100%.
So why are you firing Adam Gase at this point?
You might not be. That's the thing. You might not be firing Adam Gase. Like, what do you care now?
You think there's any chance that McCarthy gets cut loose in Dallas?
None. You can't.
I mean, Jerry's the kind of guy that keeps people around way too long instead of getting
Solely
rid of them.
because he doesn't want to look like he was wrong.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
and the fact that, look, Dak Prescott broke his leg. Ezekiel had a shitty year and the defense looked shitty.
Yeah.
Like, I don't really think it was McCarthy that much.
I mean, they were not doing well before Dak went down.
No.
So you can't really blame
But
that.
it was the defense. Dak was putting
you're
up 40.
making good progress.
You're already halfway through that gallon of milk that we bet yesterday.
That was
and I
easy,
appreciate
but
it.
this is
The
that's
last
really
half is
brutal.
going to be a street fight.
That's where the money's made, my man.
It
I'm
really
feeling
is. Hammer the like button if you're watching on YouTube. Eagles Cardinals was next. Another fucking brutal loss for you, my man. I bet the Cardinals hard on that. You laughed in my face. Kyler Murray threw for a career high 406 yards in that game and 3 touchdowns and looked like a fucking MVP against the Eagles. And
It was a push, right? Wasn't it?
no, it was not even close.
Weren't the Eagles
my
getting
man.
7?
No, they weren't. They were getting 3 points is what they were getting in that. And I will say this: it came down to a Hail Mary at the end. Jalen Hurts did make it to the end zone at least,
Well.
but
Come on, man.
sorry about it. They lost, and the Eagles are the Eagles.
We can still win the division.
Oh boy!
We just got to beat the Giants and the Redskins.
You're halfway through a
Or the
gallon of
Washington.
milk.
Yeah, we're
and
only
you
like
just
15 minutes in.
Said that the Eagles can win the division after saying to me yesterday that UFC was the lock of the year.
UCF.
You see, whatever, man. Who gives a fuck? Like, that school's never going to win any goddamn thing.
Not yet. Not with Heupel.
No, never. Like you got to go to a Power
Never's
Five.
a long
You
time.
guys just set the Power Five back 30 fucking years, dude.
Never's a long time. Also, BYU is a G5 team too, so they're independent.
I'm surprised your players. Yeah, I was about to say an old school civil rights joke there and refrained, but
I'll do it. Tell me what I'll say. I don't give a shit.
I just said that the way that they played, like as far as trying to get a non-Power Five in the playoffs,
They're going to be at the back of the bus from now on?
Yes, the back of the bus. They're Rosa Parksing it dude, the whole way. Chiefs Saints, man. Our theory for the last 3 weeks on the Chiefs has come true. Hopefully you've taken our advice on this. We said only take the Chiefs with a 6-point teaser. This was Chiefs minus 3.5 in this. We all took the teaser on this and won. The Chiefs were actually getting 2.5. This is 3.5. The Chiefs did not cover again, man.
No, I knew they weren't going to.
And they won handily. Like, it wasn't really that close of a game, to be honest with you.
Well, the gameplay wasn't that close. The score was close.
Towards the end,
Yeah.
but like they let the fucking Saints score 20 points in the second half. I mean, it was just a blowout. Dumb. I don't, look at Mahomes. 26 of 47, 254, and 3 touchdowns. I'm telling you, if Henry goes for 2,000 yards, he's going to win the MVP. It's not going to be Mahomes. He doesn't play hard enough.
Probably, to be honest.
But we won that. Browns, Giants, I stayed far away from this. Browns covered and won. This was an ugly, ugly game, 20-6. The Browns are out in the first round of the playoffs. I don't give a shit who they're playing.
Baker played well.
Gone. No, he did not.
He did.
27 to 32.
Giants defense is actually low key good.
They're good against the run. Nick Chubb only had 50 yards in that game, but God, what a gross division. Are they still? Yeah, look, the Giants still have a shot in that division. And then the Steelers, man, the Steelers are cooked. That was the Monday night game against the Bengals. It was the only loss after going 16-0 on Sunday. And shit, man, I don't know what to say about this. They were going against the third string. Was that the third string for the
Ryan
Bengals?
Finley.
I don't know. That's a good question. Their quarterback was third string, yes.
Yeah, Finley, right?
Yeah.
Ryan Finley also NC
But
State.
Yeah. How are you feeling right now? Because you sound horrible.
I don't feel great.
You look
No,
worse.
no. You look awful.
I can
I was trying to
see.
power this through.
I
The reason
can
why
see
he's
weight gain in
sitting
his
so
face.
far back, from the desk, is because he's probably going to throw up
We got a trash can.
all over the floor.
We have a
So,
trash can.
We do have a trash can, and it's does it say UCF on the trash can or no? There it is. Okay, yeah, just wondering, man, because that team is garbage, and if you could probably redo it, you would have gone to a university with an actual football school, but
No,
Hey,
no,
man.
I liked my school.
really?
Yeah.
Well, he didn't play football. What does he give a shit?
Yeah, what do I care about?
You know, when you go there, you want your
UCF's
team
a
to
fun
be
team.
good.
It's a fun place to party.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a fun place to party,
Better,
but
a
you
lot
want
better,
a
a
good
lot better
football
than
team.
goddamn Columbus, Ohio.
I went when Bortles was there.
Flavortown?
Yes.
Come on, dude.
Bortles
Yeah.
was my quarterback.
Don't
We're
ever
fine.
insult Flavortown.
Columbus,
dude.
Ohio during football season is miserable.
It's a blast.
No, it's not. It's cold as fuck for no reason.
Well,
Like,
look,
there's no reason.
that's the Midwest, though. There's
Yeah,
nothing you can do
exactly.
about that.
That's why he went to school in fucking Florida.
It's a
Yes.
blast. Yeah, but I would rather take cold and a great football team than a shitty football team in warm weather.
They weren't
No.
shitty though.
Because I don't like Florida. The state of Florida the rest of the year is hot as balls there.
It depends on where in Florida, but yeah, I mean, Florida's got its own challenges.
Florida's Florida.
Yeah.
Where's UCF? Orlando?
Orlando, yeah.
Oh, God. You and I did that Orlando show? Orlando is one of the worst cities on the planet.
Orlando, every city in Miami, you could carve around.
Oh, in Florida?
You could carve every city other than Miami and Florida. You could carve around it, pick it up, and put it in fucking Alabama or Mississippi, and it would be right at home, right?
Yeah,
So that tells you everything you need to know about Florida. But the weather's better than Columbus, so I would rather be
It is.
sweating than freezing to goddamn death.
No.
With a bunch of fucking thick-calved Midwestern girls running around.
I
I
will-
don't need that shit in my
I
life.
will take a great football team no matter what over that, because then you have to live with this the rest of your life. I mean, what was that like last night, watching your team just get absolutely dismantled by a bunch of Mormons?
I just stopped caring. So it's one of those seasons.
Yeah,
It doesn't
it
matter.
is,
We're
yeah.
6-4. Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
6-4 in a COVID-shortened season. I mean, that's terrible.
I mean, it's only shortened by 2 games, really.
It's absolutely terrible.
I mean, you go to school for the IG thoughts. You go for the weather.
Yeah, you're not going for the football there.
The golf year round.
So my question is, as a gambler, right? Full-time gambler.
You got to know when to hold them.
Yeah. Why would
Yeah,
you
no
ever
one
bet
to fold
that?
'em.
Why would you
No.
ever bet on that school for real last night? You really thought they had a chance?
No, I mean they should have.
Still not going to let it
before
go.
that, who did BYU really beat impressively?
No, they really should have. I mean, the fact that their entire secondary and their number one receiver sat out, fuck them for that game. I don't know why they decided to do
fuck
that.
Heupel. Fuck the entire team.
But their
fine.
offense looked terrible.
Because their number one receiver was out. It would be fine if they had said that a week ago, and that's a totally legitimate decision to make, by the way, if you're going to be in a draft, to skip some meaningless fucking bowl game. I don't have a problem when people do that. But to do it minutes before the goddamn game starts when you know people are gambling on you, that's a real Josh Jacobs move. You know what I mean?
And I mean, it's like we were talking about with Ohio State when they announced there's 23 guys out before the Big Ten championship.
Yes.
Would have been cool information to have, even an hour before we fucking started.
It would have been better, too, because more people would have felt like they had an angle on the gambling situation and more people would have bet on that game. I don't think many people bet because they thought it was going to be such a blowout.
Yeah. Look, Dabo Sweeney, by the way, is back on his bullshit again.
Yeah, I was talking to my barber yesterday. He's an Ohio State alum as well. And he was like, I was like, you guys ready to get beat by Clemson or what? He goes, I don't know, man. If Dabo doesn't shut up, Ohio State might actually pull this thing out. Because why the fuck would you antagonize?
I don't know. Every
Ohio
day.
State, it doesn't make any sense.
So he did a podcast yesterday, and whoever the interviewer was, good on him, man, because he stuck him to it. He goes, is it an advantage playing Ohio State because you played him last year and you got some game tape? And he goes, yeah, but the game tape this year will be easy. And then he was like, what do you mean? And he goes, well, they only have 6 games, so we can fly through that pretty easy. And he was like, hey, man, I'm not going to let you off the hook on this one. Are you saying because they only played 6 games, you don't really have to prepare for them? And he goes, what I'm saying is they don't have a lot of game tape. So it's a lot easier if somebody was playing 10 or 11 games. Dabo, my man, good luck. Because here's the thing. We could go full Clemson and just run the whole game I hope they do. I hope Justin Fields and Trey Sermon run the fucking ball the entire game. We're back at full strength with all 3 starting number 1 wide receivers in the NFL. So fuck you, Dabo. I'm looking forward to it. As always, we got some sponsors who put this show on the air. You're getting real close to that milk, dude. I'm actually really proud of you.
Thanks.
A full gallon and almost we're only 18 minutes into the show.
Yeah.
KillcliffCBD.com. Best in the biz, man. 25 milligrams of CBD in every single can. There's no THC in them, so you're not going to piss hot on any of this shit. And when I'm talking any of this shit, I'm talking grape. I'm talking the new Flamin' Joe. That's the Joe Rogan can. That's pineapple and it's jalapeno. Yeah, it's got a little kick to it, which I like. It's my new favorite flavor, actually. Grape, and then they've also got mango, strawberry, and then orange Kush. 30% off every single case with the promo code Drinkin Bros and free shipping. That is a big, big, big savings there, and it just comes right to your house, and it's magic. That is the holiday drink. That's been our summer drink. That is vodka, and Killcliff is the best. You're drinking it right now.
Well, I'm drinking Ignite, the energy drink with vodka. Yes, I am, every day.
Yeah, and by the way, you can go to
this
just regular Killcliff.com and use the promo code Drinkin Bros
still
for
30% off. Yeah. This is what I have for breakfast every day.
Oh, really?
It has all the stuff that you need in life. It has caffeine, B vitamins, all that stuff, and then I add this, and it has the rest of what I need in life.
By the way,
which is something to dull the pain.
Yeah, if you were thinking that Dan was talking shit about his health, we actually just got, right now, life insurance for the partners here. And look, man, Dan, your blood came back like crazy healthy off the charts.
I'm
like, dude, that guy is really healthy.
My everything, cholesterol, renal function, everything is like a 20-year-old that's never done drugs or drank booze before.
It really is unbelievable.
I'm a goddamn superhero. Or something in 5 or 10 years is I'm just going to fall off the edge of the world and it's all going to catch up to me. I don't know what it is. I think it's because I've combined all of my debauchery with like biohacking as well. I'm doing both at the same time. I'm like a bigger dirtbag version of Rogan.
Whatever it is, I was shocked to see it when it got sent.
I don't think he's snorting Adderall in the middle of the day.
Probably not.
For example, right?
Probably not. Next up, we got mybookie.com. Promo code Drinkin Bros will have your deposit. Right now, they're doing the 6 days of Christmas on there. And every day, there's a new free $10 bet. So if you already have a deposit on mybookie.com, you can use this free extra $10 to do like a fun teaser or a parlay or something like that. Win some big money. Try to go for the fucking gusto here at Christmas. throw that on a 6-game teaser for this weekend and see what happens, man. You might win some fucking cash. Go to mybookie.com today. All our odds that we read today are off of MyBookie. Promo code Drinkin Bros will actually have that deposit. So when I say have that deposit, if you put in $1,000, you get an extra $500 back. So you wake up with $1,500 in your accounts. All of these spreads that we read off today will be from there. That's where we all bet from there. And then as always, you can go to Drinkin Bros Sports on Facebook, which is a private group. And you can see all our bets live from MyBookie in there on the days that they happen. Last but not least, GHOSTBED.com/Drinkin Bros. 30% off mattresses with the promo code Drinkin Bros at checkout. Mattresses, sheets, pillows, adjustable bases, you name it, they got it. And as always, they got a 36-month pay-as-you-go program. No interest there. Finest mattresses on the planet, and you can couple all of those 30% off deals with the no interest program at ghostbed.com/Drinkin Bros. Let's get to this week's bets. We got a Friday game on Christmas. How nice is that? Way to go, Roger Goodell. You don't do much right, but this is one thing you did.
NBA be damned.
Yeah, man. We'll talk about that actually before we get into this, man. The NBA started last night. Did anybody give a fuck?
No.
Yeah, I might have found another live line hack.
Oh, for the NBA?
Yeah.
No shit.
So it didn't pay out last night, but I didn't spend much money. I only spent like $20. Their live money lines go kind of wild when they get down like 15 points. But 15 points in the NBA
in the NBA is nothing.
Nothing.
Yeah, right. I mean, so in that year, the Golden State won 73 games. What was it 16, 17, I think? They won 22 or 23 of those games. They were trailing by 15 or more in the third quarter or later.
Right.
So it's like, come on, man. Obviously, that's an aberration. That team is better at coming back. But there's, what do they say? The NBA is there's always going to be a run. Yeah. No matter how much you're up, there's going to be a run, and it's how you manage that and stop that shit is going to determine if you win the game or not.
Yeah. I would say being down 10 points in the NBA would be like being down 4 points in college, essentially. Like it's jack shit. And
it's still the market overreacts so much, and it's based. I've been looking into this because of an algorithm. It's based on they open it up initially with those things with the live betting, and then depending on how many people bet for or against, they adjust immediately, like in real time. That's why those bets are so fucked up. That tells you how dumb the average bettor is, by the way.
And the other thing about that, watching last night's game, because I tuned in for like 5 minutes to see the Kyrie Durant experiment, which, look, one game in, they look great. Warriors got blown out by like 50 points. They're going to have some hard times this year. Wiggins looked goddamn awful.
He doesn't belong on that team at all. I don't know what the fuck they're thinking. They're going to trade him at some point this year.
Yeah, and then the other part of this, the doubleheader was Clippers-Lakers, and they did this half-hour ring ceremony for no fans. Ugh. It was the weirdest thing ever, man. And, you know, LeBron, I'm all done with his bullshit. I didn't watch 1 second of that game. Because some of you have asked, not very many, luckily, but, hey, you guys going to do an NBA show once a week? Probably not. The interest for the NBA has waned so much that, like, I just don't know a lot of people that care about it.
The regular season's meaningless.
Yeah.
The two most interesting things about the NBA, it's so fucked up, are the playoffs and the offseason. The offseason is more interesting than the regular season.
Correct.
Well, that is true, yeah.
Yeah, and Harden and the strip clubs, it's the only thing that we really care about. It's the only thing we actually give a shit about. And then, look, the NFL is on Friday, and they're dominating the weekend. So it's like, all right, great. We got games on the NFL Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Like, hey, congratulations, everybody's home. We're just going to fucking eat up the ratings for everything, and I'm so amped about it. This first game is fun and sexy and a little bit flirty. I don't know exactly what the fuck I'm doing with it on Friday, Christmas Day at 4:30. Sorry to the families of the Saints and the Vikings, though, who have to actually play on Christmas. This is Saints -7 against the Vikings. Since you're here today drinking milk and you're doing real good, we'll get your takes on these as well. That way you have to keep talking
we got
and
about
eventually
glass
throw
and a half
up.
left, I think.
Yeah. By the way, real quick, the Tom Brady thing was the greatest flex of all time. When Tony Dungy said, hey, you're the 6th greatest quarterback of all time, Tom Brady just posted one picture, no words whatsoever. Can you post that on the screen? It's on Twitter. No, he posted a banner from the Colts in 2014 that said AFC finalist. I mean, it was It has been retweeted a million times. It might be one of the highest retweets in sports history, to be honest with you. Go to Tom Brady's Instagram. Or I'm sorry, his Twitter. There it is right there. Second picture down, yep. That's all he posted in response to Tony Dungy saying he was the sixth greatest quarterback
Who
of
was
all
1
time.
through 5?
Posted on the screen. There you go. I don't
According
know.
to Tony goddamn Dungy.
I don't know. I heard the story this morning, and then Tom Brady just posted that, and it's the greatest thing. Why would you hang a banner like that in your rafters?
I don't know. Why would you have a fucking national championship parade? If you weren't even in the goddamn CFP, you maybe can answer
You're
that.
undefeated, yeah. Only undefeated team, also recognized by the Coley Matrix. We're in the official record books.
Oh, boy. The record books, let the record show that you'll be drinking a gallon of milk for that awesome team of yours. Saints against the Vikings here. We got Saints -7, over-unders 51 here. I'm taking all of the things in this one. I love these 6-point teasers, man. I've done really well on them. I'm going to take this in a teaser. I'm going to take New Orleans -1, and I'm going to take this over down to 45. And I'm going to bet a lot of money on this game, actually. It's Christmas. People don't give a shit. They're not going to be playing defense. So I'm going to take this. I'll probably put 500 on that, to be real with you. Because, look, let's face it. Kirk Cousins is airing it out. I think the Saints will win, but that'll take it down to 1 point for me. Who do you got, Fake Dan?
You think Kirk Cousins is going to tear up the Saints defense? I don't know.
An over-under of 45 points.
Yeah.
I would take it down to 45 for sure, but
Yes.
Cousins in games against good teams does not do well.
Yeah, I could see the Saints
doesn't matter.
shit pumping them.
Oh, yeah, same here. I think this could be a blowout. And with that, I don't give a shit if it's 42-7. I still win. But taking the Saints -1 and then the over at 45. Are you betting anything on this game? Of course you are. It's Christmas. You will.
Yeah, probably.
What are you going to do for this?
Probably just take the Saints.
Straight up at -7?
Yeah.
Yeah. What about you, D'Anthony?
I mean, if I'll probably, because I want to parlay it, I'll probably do the same as you. I'll take a 6-point teaser and go down to -1 Saints and 45 over and parlay those two together.
Yeah, I'm going to do that actually right when I get off the show, so that is locked in.
And if there's another one that really stands out for this week, I might parlay something else into that as well. We'll see.
Yeah, the Saturday games starting off at 1 o'clock, which is high noon around these parts. Should all be on a plane back to North Carolina before this game even kicks off. This is Tampa Bay against the Lions. Tampa Bay -9.5. And the over-under is 54 in this one. Man, the Lions have scored a lot of points, surprisingly, in some of these games.
Yeah, they're not. I mean, fucking. Did you see that no-look pass?
Yeah.
That's one of the best throws in the NFL I've ever seen in my life. I've never seen anything like that before, I don't think. From that far, it was like, and in the air is about 20 yards, right?
Yeah.
So he threw across his body while looking right. So if you watch that video, he does his check down progression and he looks left first. Obviously, that's his first option.
Yep.
Not there. Then he looks here, quickly, nothing there, goes all the way to the right side. Looks at that and just happens to see, and I don't know at what point during that he saw it, but he happens to see a slot receiver coming off the right side on a slant through the back of the end zone, and he turns like he's going to throw the ball to the right corner, and he throws it across his body, no look, between 3 defenders, and hits this guy right in stride. I've never seen anything like that in my fucking life.
Stafford has never been the problem on this team.
Fuck no. Put him on any team with put him on the fucking Browns, and they win 13, 14 games.
Put him on the Falcons, and they win a Super Bowl.
Maybe if they can play defense.
He's a Georgia kid, too.
If they could play defense.
Man, he went to University of Georgia. With this one, I'm going to tease this down both ways. Same thing in this one. I'm going to take this down to 3.5 and then 48 in this one. This is one of those games, though, where, like, dude, Brady has been very Biden-ish every other game.
Yeah.
So keep this one close. I don't think it's a 10-point game like this. What about you, Fictan?
I'm sorry, what were we talking about?
There it is. Oh, there it is. How much milk is left? You done your last glass in that gallon?
Last class.
Oof.
That's about, 12 ounces?
No, not even close. That's probably 16 right
That's
there.
20.
A big
It's
boy
20.
glass.
Yeah.
That's
Is that a
big boy
20
glass.
ounce?
Yeah.
That's a Tervis tumbler.
Yeah. Are you taking this Buccaneers Lions? It's 9.5.
No.
No. He's fading, kids. He's fading around the back stretch.
You still got time, dude. There's no fucking rush here.
Yeah, we still got another 45 minutes.
For
of the
me,
show,
I'm probably gonna tease this as well.
Yeah.
But on the over, I think I'm gonna take it up to 60 because there's no way these two teams are scoring 60 points. I mean, the Buccaneers, who knows if they're even going to score? And they have the best defense in the NFL, probably. I mean, they whenever they decide to play their defensive game, they shut down multiple teams that should have scored 30-plus points on them, and I think that's a good bet. I'm not going to bet. I don't think Tampa Bay is the kind of team that's going to win by 10.
So this is a weird one. This is like a Thanksgiving Day thing. It's the day after Christmas, man. That means the players are going to have to travel on Christmas. I just think there's going to be a lot of points on the board, and man, I might just take the over in this one, actually. This is one of those games that's going to come back and bite Tampa Bay because they're not taking it seriously, and Stafford could end up lighting it up. We'll see. Next up, we got 49ers at Cardinals. Beathard is the starting quarterback for the 49ers. C.J. Beathard. I know that's not correct, but I just like saying it. DeAndre Hopkins, by the way, already has 103 receptions. He's had a phenomenal year. This is Cardinals -5. 49ers against the Cardinals. Cardinals -5 in this one. And the over-under is 48.5.
Nope.
No.
I think that spread is right about where it should be. No, I don't see a good play here.
I'm not. Well, Beathard is playing, I guess.
Doesn't matter. I mean,
Yeah.
the under's too low. Even if you tease it up, it's still fucking, 54.5?
Yeah, I don't know what to take in this one. I'm probably going to take a flyer on this, man. What about you, Fake Dan?
Just give me the Niners.
Niners? Plus the -5 with C.J. Beathard.
Yeah, give me the points.
Boy, you'll be drinking more milk next week. You'll be drinking more milk. You want to put another gallon on this?
No.
Okay.
I don't think he would put another gallon on anything at this point. Yeah.
You don't go against Rostradamus, baby. Next up, we got the Dolphins and the Raiders. Oh, yikes. Oh, boy.
I mean, I'm surprised to see this game where it is at -3. I think this should be Dolphins -6 or -6.5, to be honest. I'm taking this one. I'm taking Dolphins -3 all fucking day.
I don't like either of these teams, gambling-wise or really life-wise, to be honest with you. So I avoid this game. I will not be betting this game. I'm going to save my American dollars. What about you, Fake Dan?
What's the over-under?
47.5. Dolphins, Raiders. I don't know
Yeah,
that
take the under.
Is Derek Carr out? Will you look that up, Hot Bob? I think he's out, man.
Yeah, Mariota's playing.
He is.
Take
What?
the
really?
under.
If Mariota's playing, I might actually take that back because I think he might be able to beat the Dolphins.
I know, right?
I
Like,
think-
this is one of those trap games where
Yeah.
it's like, hey.
Derek Carr is a clown.
Yeah, so, I'm going to stay far, far away from this game, for sure. Next up, boy, Falcons at the Chiefs. This is KC -10.5. They've stopped covering. The Falcons. They blew another lead of 27-10 against Brady, which was fun. That was a fun thing. They lost 31-27 this weekend. I don't know what they're playing for, or why they're even playing, to be honest with you. Mahomes has 4,500 yards passing.
Did you hear that little tidbit that the Falcons are 28-34 since they blew that Super Bowl lead, which was ironically 28-34?
Is that true?
Yeah.
That's really funny. If you're not a Falcons fan. Chiefs -10.5. That is a big boy spread. Chiefs are 13-1. What do they have to play for? They already have home field, correct? They're the 1 seed. There is no one even close over there because the Steelers have lost 3 games now, so they're out. If you're the Chiefs, what are you playing for in this game?
What are the Bills?
Bills are at 3 losses as well.
Okay. Well, I think theoretically, the Bills can pass them. I don't know.
Not if they win this week. They're not going to
Yeah.
lose to the Falcons, but they're not going to beat them by 12 either.
It's 10.5, yeah.
It doesn't matter what it is. They're going to beat them by fucking 3 or 6 points.
Eesh.
Because they're going to fuck around all game.
Yeah.
And to be honest, if they get up big early, they're going to pull all their starters out, and they're not going to put them back in. So
Man, I'll tease this down to 4.5, and I'll tease this over/under down to 48 in this one. So I'm going to take a 6-point teaser on each of this. But look, that has paid off for us with these Chiefs the last 3 weeks. That's the move, I think. What about you, Fake Dan?
About to shit my pants.
Yeah.
I'm going to go.
Yeah, you look awful. Oh, that's real. You are going to shit your pants. Oh, yeah. That is a soft jog out of here. Oh, man. He is sprinting down the hallway. He didn't even shut the door to the studio. He couldn't make it.
No, I think I hear him shitting himself out in the hallway now. I'm gonna go check on him.
There's
I'm gonna go to the wide.
Yeah, go to the wide. There's still more milk left. Let him know that. Like, I can't finish the show until the milk.
He's going to be
What's that?
No, don't.
No.
He's
We
gotta
need to
drink
see
it
him
on
do it
camera.
on air.
he's going to be puking on his dick in there.
Yeah.
Like he's going to be lap
puking all over his ding dong.
Yeah.
And that's fine. That's what happens when you bet UCF. Come on, dude. Against fucking BYU. That was a crazy bet against me. Don't do that. Yeah, so you're in agreement too, right? You're going to take the Chiefs down, probably tease them down?
I don't think I'm going to bet it at all, to be honest, because they really,
I get it. I understand that. Yeah.
what's the point? There's better games to bet. This next game is a better game to bet, I think.
The Browns Jets.
Yeah.
Why is this better? This is the Browns minus
Because
9.5.
Darno's playing for his life right now. And they've lost. They've lost the ability to get the number 1 pick now.
I think so.
No, you don't think so. As long as Jacksonville doesn't win again, that's over.
Yeah.
They're going to get number 2, which means Justin Fields. So, and I don't know if they'll take Justin Fields.
I don't
to be
either.
honest. So
I don't either.
I think the Jets, Darno is playing for his life. He's playing to make sure they don't draft Trevor Lawrence so he can keep his job.
Okay.
And
So
I think
do you?
it's going to be closer. I mean, I might take it to.
I was going to say, do you take a 6-point teaser if it's a 15 and a
maybe.
half?
I might take it. I would take it at 15. Yeah.
15 and a half is at least 2 touchdowns there.
Yeah, I'll probably take that.
Browns
Jets.
are 10-4, man. It's the worst 10-4 team I've ever seen. It's unbelievable. It's absolutely unbelievable. They're there. They're first round loss in the playoffs. I don't even care who they're playing. They're going to lose in the first round, and that's done. Yeesh. I'm with you. I think I'll take this up to 15 and a half, and then if you take that over under down to 41, you're probably good there too. The Jets have no defense. The Browns are hit and miss on defense, but 42 points is only 7 touchdowns, so fuck it. 6. Yeah. I'm down with that. Colts Steelers. Interesting line on this one. This is Colts minus 1.5. The Steelers have looked real shitty.
I mean, that tells you that Vegas is buying into the Steelers' collapse, and it's not just something that's temporary, at least as far as they think, because they're putting their money on the line.
I actually would have thought this would have been Indianapolis probably like minus 4.5. I was surprised to see this at 1.5. I take the Colts all day long. Roethlisberger looks like something is wrong physically.
He might have AIDS, yeah. I think we should get him tested.
AIDS. He might have Hep C.
Well, I mean, he does follow people into bathrooms,
Yeah, he does.
so you never know.
There it is, Big Ben.
Seems a little plump for AIDS.
He is a little. Well, no, you
Well,
get
look at
HGH
Magic
and everything
Johnson,
now.
man.
Yeah,
Magic Johnson gained weight on AIDS.
yeah.
You know, it's possible. It's possible. How about you? Do you have AIDS back there? No. Okay, you're AIDS free. Okay, we got a guest in the studio today. She is AIDS free. She's just confirmed.
I don't know if I believe her.
No. Whose friend is that?
I don't know.
What's that?
My friend.
Oh, your friend. Okay,
Yeah,
good.
she's
AIDS free.
Well, we'll see.
Okay. Hey, the good news about Dan Holloway. Again, we just did all of our life insurance.
No AIDS.
I can confirm that Dan Holloway is HIV free. There's a lot of people you can't say that
I
about.
feel like I should get a trophy for that.
I can't say that about Giorgio.
No, there's stuff that would kill AIDS swimming around in his blood, I think. Yeah.
Are you leaving for Christmas, Giorgio? Are you here?
No, I'm going to be here. I've got a lot of special things for all the guests lined up.
Proud of you, so you don't have to go down to.
No Puerto Rico. It's just going to
Good.
be G working on the studio.
I thought you were gonna.
Nice.
I thought you were gonna say no Puerto Ricans. Like, what are you doing that Puerto Ricans can't be involved?
Yeah, I have a sign in my house that says no dogs and no Puerto Ricans, but I'm thinking about letting the dogs in.
Or spiders. Yeah. I want to know who let the dogs out.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah, we've still been trying to figure that out since about 22.
probably the same person that killed Nicole Brown Simpson, to be honest.
Ah.
Because we haven't been able to find either one.
Wow. OJ's looking for the real killers as we speak. Obviously, the jersey's right behind Dan there. They gave me a Bills Band-Aid today. How quaint of them. You know? How studious. They love the show, and they were like, hey, you guys are big O.J. Simpson
I think
fans.
all donations from like the next couple episodes should probably go to trying to find the killer.
Hey, if you haven't seen that episode where Dr. Cyril Wecht was his name, he was on Drinkin Bros podcast. He said on the show that it was O.J. and his son. So he
He said he couldn't have been just OJ by himself.
Yeah, he's saying it was two people. Do we have eyes on fake Dan? Do we know what is happening?
Do we want to do an over/under on if he threw up and shit, or
he
just
threw up between
one?
his legs?
Yeah. What do you think he has messy pants? Let us know in the comments.
If he didn't manscape, by the way,
Man.
his pubes are gonna be full of cottage cheese.
Yeah. That's gonna. You got to Manscaped, by the way. Promo code DB Sports at manscaped.com, 20% off, and
I forgot we were
free
doing the
shipping
show.
there. I did too because I'm waiting for Dan. We don't know if he's alive. Like no one has come back with an answer yet.
Well, we've still got half
Colts
the picks
Steelers.
left.
All right, so Colts Steelers. I'm taking the Colts actually in this one. Colts are 10-4, exactly like I said at the beginning of the year. They were my sleeper pick for the AFC Championship. So far, so good. Steelers looked great, and then they've looked awful the last 3
I
weeks.
feel like I'm going to probably take the Steelers money line here.
Ooh, you think? They need a bounce back game.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's worth the risk because look, they've got to win. If they win against the Colts right here, which is a pretty quality team, they can take next week off to recover before the playoffs start. I think they were really going to make a push here, and they did look good starting out the other day. They just couldn't keep it together.
Not against the Bengals.
We'll see against. I mean, if they couldn't keep it together against the Bengals, no one was gonna. They weren't gonna beat anybody that day.
Right.
So that's why if you lose to a team that's that bad, to be honest, I don't pay that much attention to the loss.
No.
But since they've been on the skid recently, you got to pay some attention. But I don't know. To me, this is worth the risk.
Okay.
Like Pittsburgh has to have a great game here, otherwise they're fucked.
Yeah, they are.
Right.
For sure. One of the most curious things that I find on my bookie that I don't know the answer to on mybookie.com, maybe you do, Hot Bob, because you guys do a lot of under porn, right? Which I love. I love that segment that you guys do on your college basketball show. Subscribe to Drinkin' Bros Sports, by the way, and give it a 5-star and a quick review on iTunes. With the under porn, so I tried to bet the under in the Steelers-Bengals game the other night, and it shut me out. It took it down to 34. And they were like, no, you can't bet that. But then when I took the over up to 46, they were like, you can bet that. Is there a number in the NFL that is too low to bet on a 6-point teaser?
I don't bet a lot of NFL, so I couldn't answer that. When we bet unders live, we usually aren't given an option
Got
to take it up or down.
So the reason I ask with this Colts Steelers game is this would be a great one for a 6-point teaser where it's like, hey, take that under down to 38.5. Well, that's a
There's
joke
probably
for the NFL.
there's probably minimums, right? You would have to think so. I mean, if you take an over down to 38 points, come on.
I was trying to take the over on Monday night down to 34
It's like a
and a half.
2019 game. They're
Yeah.
never going to fucking set it that low.
I like how they have their limits of like, hey, fuck you, dude.
Well, you have to. They are professionals at the end of the day.
You've won enough money, Ross. Fuck you trying to take down the over 6 to 34 and a half. Next up, we got Bears against the Jaguars. I would never, this is Bears minus 7.5. I would never in a million years bet this game. However,
Yeah, the Jags are fucking full on lose every single game.
yes.
Right now.
So why wouldn't you take this in a teaser down to 1.5 just because the Bears are the Bears, right? And they'll probably fuck something up, but probably win towards the end by a field goal. And then take this knowing that the Jaguars are going to throw this game.
Yep.
There's no way. You want Trevor Lawrence there. Like there is no way they win this game or play to win this game. James Robinson's having a fantastic year. He's over 1,000 yards already. And man, this is a no-brainer to me. I'm betting the fucking Bears in that teaser for sure.
Yeah, that's an easy one.
Man,
Bears also have to win.
That
Yes.
actually might be one that I parlay with that Vikings Saints bullshit too, because I think both of those are pretty much.
I agree.
I think those are both locks, so I might parlay all four of those into one bet.
One card, yeah. That's nice. I'm with you. I'll ride that train with you. I like that. Next up, we got the Giants against the Ravens. This is Baltimore minus 11-ish. Another 6-point teaser for me on this one. I'll take this down to 5 and take Baltimore. Baltimore has to win. It's weird, man, because Baltimore, it feels like they win every single week, but they're actually 9-5. They got hit with COVID, so they missed 2 games with Lamar Jackson, and then half the running backs were out. Another game, like it's been a mess for them. But like a lot of people are saying, the Giants are playing people tough with their defense. But I think Baltimore win by a touchdown. 11 points is a lot. Yeah. So I'm gonna take it down to 5 in this one.
They're 8-6 against the spread.
Who is?
Baltimore.
Yeah. It's these teasers that I keep winning on with these fucking things. With these guys on the Ravens in particular. Now there's teams that I don't, where I just bet straight up. Like the Packers have been great, but Yeah, man.
I can't. I mean, they're one game above 500 against the spread, though. That's not enough to risk your money on. I don't think. If you're taking a teaser down to 5, then I'm fine with that.
Yeah. So that's what I'm going to do. Lamar Jackson, by the way, 828 yards rushing this year. I know one of the big over-unders for the year on my bookie was Lamar Jackson over under 1,000 yards rushing for the year. It's wild to think that he was out 2 games and probably will still beat that.
I mean, he's what 170,
72?
172 shy. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's only 87 yards a game.
We'll
90?
see.
Yeah.
He also gets to the Bengals in the last game of the year.
Does he really?
Yeah, but he might
Yeah.
not even play in that game.
Depends
on how things go.
I think he'll have to because even at 10-5, I mean, you're still with the Colts and the Steelers and all those guys. Like, yeah, I think he'll have to play that game for sure. For sure. They're only 9-5 right now.
I guess it depends on what happens. Well, I mean, the Steelers are locked in, so
Yeah.
that one doesn't
Steelers
matter.
are locked, but they're fine. The Ravens got to play, though, I think. Next up, we got the Bengals against the Texans. Gross. This is Houston -8 in this one. I don't know why you would bet this. Deshaun Watson's numbers, I know I say this every week, they're disgusting. 4,100 yards passing, 27 touchdowns with no one on that team. I mean, just absolutely fucking no one. David Johnson's out again. I don't bet this game or look at this game. I don't want to see it on my screen. However, we live in Texas, so it'll be on somewhere on the local stations. You're not doing anything with this bullshit, are you?
No. I might watch it because I like Deshaun Watson, but just kind of curious to see what kind of stats he'll throw up. I mean, he's got a 110 rating on the year.
Boy. Get this guy some help. Fake Dan is back in the studio. There he is. There he is. Are you wearing an Eagles shirt? Oh, God. on
Our
top of it
champion
today?
has returned.
Look at this.
Tell us your
Look
tale.
at this.
What was the over/under on the throwing up on
Yeah,
the
so
pants?
what
I
happened?
didn't throw up yet.
Oh, you didn't?
No.
You just shit your pants.
No. We made it safely.
Nice.
If I waited an extra 3 seconds, probably not.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I got to finish the challenge. So
Yeah.
He's winded.
Yeah, that.
took a lot out of me.
Yeesh. Because you have Crohn's, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah. So one would imagine a gallon of milk going straight into Crohn's probably doesn't do anything.
Yeah, were you planning on traveling for the holidays?
No.
Good. So you're just going to be
I'll be
recovering
staying
for the
tight.
next week and a half from this.
Boy, he's got about 10 ounces left of milk in this gallon, by the way, for the audio listeners.
I kind of feel like he should get a UCF honorary doctorate for this. But they don't have PhD programs there, do they?
No chance.
No.
No.
You can't get a fucking PhD in the physics of the frisbee or anything like that,
No, you can't.
or whatever they study there. Cheerleading.
Yeah, a lot of disc golf. How to make seltzers is also a course.
I mean, this is
They actually do have a good brewery program there.
Yeah,
right?
that's
like
true.
they teach people how
That's
to
true.
make booze. They also have a really good engineering program because a lot of people go straight down to NASA.
Is
Oh,
he-
is that
did he
it? Is
kill
that it? Is that it?
Go to the single. He killed it. Go to the single. He killed it. An entire gallon of milk. The audience is going
gallon
wild here.
challenge.
In less than an hour, too, is 52 minutes.
My God, man, that is impressive.
It only
52
dumped off once. So.
minutes.
Yeah, you only dumped out one time. Was it soft or hard? Was it a soft serve or?
Oh no.
Apple
There
milkshake
was
for sure.
there was no form to it at all.
Yeah, that just straight out of the cannon, huh? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, I'm proud of you.
You ever tried to write your name in the snow with your own shit?
Yeah, no, never have. Never have. That's a
Any-
little too difficult.
Anyways.
Yeah. Anyways, we got the Broncos Chargers.
You
up
say
next.
Broncos?
Yeah, Broncos, dude.
That's how they say it in South Carolina.
Man, Broncos. You going that Broncos game? This is Chargers -3 in this game. Look, the Chargers have looked great. I don't bet on a team that's two teams that are 5-9 playing against each other.
No.
I just don't. What about you, Fake Dan? I'm sure you do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Give me the Broncos.
Oh God, at 3? That's a crazy bet. If I had to bet this game, I'd bet the fucking Chargers. To be honest with you.
Nah, Broncos money line.
Oh God.
What's
Boy.
grosser, his bets or his pants?
I don't know right now. You should have diped up today.
Yeah, you should have diped up.
Should have worn a diaper today.
I mean, that's every day.
Man, I'm starting to feel it for you, and I'm next to you. Like,
Is it like, do you feel like you've got the meat sweats, but it's just dairy?
yeah. What is
I feel like I have a block of cement in my stomach right now.
Oh,
Yeah.
man, I can smell it. I can smell it fermenting and hardening. Next up, we got the Panthers against Washington. This is Washington -2.5. I'm not sure if Strip Club Haskins is going to play, Dwayne Haskins. He got a firm reprimand, I know, today, but that was about it. Man,
Who they're running out then?
Yeah.
Yeah, who are they going to put out there if it's Zion?
I don't know. I don't bet this game, do you?
Fuck no. I don't want to. Look.
Is Washington in first place still?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is
I
6
like
and
the
8.
Panthers.
This is Ron Rivera's his mediocrity is going to be on full display in this game.
So there's some news about this strip
Why
club.
does everybody suck Ron Rivera's dick so much? Like, yeah, you got cancer. Congratulations.
I know.
He's an okay coach. But Matt Rule's a good
Exactly.
coach.
He's an okay coach.
He's an okay coach.
His mediocrity is on display with both of these two teams, the team he built and the team he coaches now.
Yeah.
Like, get fucked. Come
Yeah,
on.
it's going to be a
Kidding me?
weird day for him. What happened with the strip club?
This
for
may as well
Haskins?
be the fucking Bears playing the Bears right here. That's what I see.
Haskins
Fuck out of here.
told reporters Wednesday that he was not at a strip club, but rather a private party for his private birthday party for his girlfriend in a hotel suite at which strippers were present.
Well, his girlfriend sounds dope.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
if your
She
girlfriend wants strippers at her birthday party, then you've found the right one. Just make sure you get good life insurance because she's probably going to kill you.
Yeah.
Like, there's no way you're getting that girl and she's sane. Let's be real about that. But it is worth it for a short period of time. So just hire good security, I guess. Right?
Yeah, and I will say this because I watched the video. It was his girlfriend that was splashing the money on the strippers. It was not him.
Is she hot?
Yeah, she's
Pull up a picture of Dwayne Haskins' girlfriend.
Actually,
Because
you can
there
pull
is
up the
that
video
picture
on
from
there,
the
but-
strip club.
Yeah, they've got a picture of them. Dwayne Haskins at the strip club. You can just put in Dwayne Haskins' strip club girlfriend. He's had a bunch of girlfriends in his life. I don't need you to pull up the 8th grade one. There we go. There we go.
Well, that is
Put her on
the
screen
wor-
for
the
the
worst.
people.
That's the
No,
worst
I'm
picture of
sure.
all time. What the fuck
Well,
is
it's an image from a video.
Yeah, it's good enough. But so that's the money in her hand. She's currently.
You know what? I'd probably
That's
take the stripper
making it
over
rain.
her. I don't know.
No.
No, I saw the stripper in the video. Not good looking.
Not quality?
No.
Well, I don't know about all that, but
I did.
at least
I
this
promise
woman,
you.
at least this woman is managed to.
You
not,
know, you'd think
not
you'd
be a
get your
stripper.
choice at this point in time.
Go to that other picture. No, not that one. Keep going over. 5th from the top. All the way to the top row. Fake. Keep going. One more. You got to X that out. There you go.
Nope.
There you go. Nah, that'll work. That'll be fine. So yeah, worth it. Worth your NFL career, starting quarterback, right?
Nah.
I don't know. Her calves are kind of big. Just kidding. Yeah, she's hot.
Yeah,
that's
no,
probably
she's
exactly what he was looking for.
Yeah.
A woman to hang out with him at strip clubs.
Yeah.
I mean, all we want to do in life is exist and be happy, right?
Way to go.
I think that's known as a ride or die.
yes.
Well,
Yes,
she's
it
more
is.
like a ride, stab, or die, probably. But that's who I date too. So what the fuck? What are you gonna do?
Yeah, in a year in which you could be cut and or traded, it's weird to go even put yourself in that situation when your team is in first place. You finally got the starting quarterback job back, and you're a fucking idiot. That's all you can pretty much say about Dwayne Haskins.
He's
boy.
not making good decisions right now.
No,
That's for sure.
not at all. And neither is the next game if you're going to bet on it. Eagles, Cowboys. That's a bad decision as well if you're going to bet on that. It's Eagles -2.5. They're favored at the Cowboys. Are you going to this game, Fake Dan?
No.
Do you want to go to this game?
No.
Okay. We own a ticketing company, drinkinbrostickets.com. We could send you there if you wanted to
Would you like
go
to see your
the Eagles,
favorite
Cowboys.
NFL team play live?
Yes.
Nah.
This seems more painful than what I'm experiencing right now. So
Oof. Do you think this is going to linger into that Sunday of the game?
it might.
Oh, boy. Is your girlfriend watching this?
Hopefully not.
Does she know what her toilet's going to be in store for this weekend?
I don't think so.
Merry Christmas to her. My God.
Maybe we should send her to the game.
Yeah, we should get her a Jalen Hurts jersey. And then we can get you a Hurts jersey too, but it's going to be for another reason. It's
she's
going to be that
a Steelers
asshole
fan.
Hurts.
She's a Steeler fan, so.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeesh. Tough year for both you guys.
Steelers.
Yeah. I don't bet this fucking game whatsoever, man. I don't know what they're playing for. Ezekiel Elliott says he might play.
He
Congratulations.
says he's definitely going to play. He says he feels better now than he has in a month.
Well,
Which I don't know what
Pollard's
that means.
better.
good for him. Tickets are $83. That's it for this. It's not even face. Not even face value for this game at drinkinbrostickets.com.
Well, there's a reason for that. I mean, going in this year, especially going to watch the Eagles and Cowboys play is like showing up to a baseball game or something, but it's the school of the deaf and blind.
Yeah.
Playing, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it reminds me of watching the BYU UCF game. To
Just
be
being
honest with you.
waterboarded.
Just two teams that'll never go to a playoff, nowhere near a Power 5 conference, and they just don't deserve it.
You think when
I mean,
OBJ...
never is a long time.
Eh,
We are the biggest school in the country. So
it's true. It's true. If I were them, I would lobby for something else other than whatever you're playing in. What's the name of that conference you're in?
The American Athletic
Conference.
Conference.
Oh God! How generic is that?
It is, but there's good, like Cincinnati's there, right?
Yeah.
Fucking
Yeah.
Memphis.
Tulsa.
There is a rumor
Tulsa,
that Boise State is going to be there. By the way,
Houston.
super shocked to see the Boise State head coach take the Auburn job, or why Auburn would want
Yeah.
that guy.
Yeah.
It's not Boise State's best coach either.
No, and that's
They haven't been
Auburn's
the
a
same since
terrible
Pearson
job.
left.
Yes.
Auburn sucks as a job.
Yeah,
It
because
does.
there's no way to win down there unless you get a Bo Jackson on your
No,
team. There's
the-
no way to
No.
fucking win. You're
The
up
measuring
against
stick is Alabama.
Yeah, like
So,
there's no
like,
fucking way.
It's just you're immediately the boosters are immediately up your ass.
You're like 15th down the list of schools in that region where you might want to go.
Yeah,
You know
you're
what I mean?
15th in the SEC.
People are more likely from even around Auburn to go to Florida.
Yeah.
Which is to Jacksonville from Auburn is like a 3-hour drive or some shit. It's not even that far.
No, it's pretty close. And I've been to both. I went to
Even Georgia's not that far away.
Yeah.
Georgia's close. Fucking all the Texas teams are at least relatively close. Fucking LSU, everything's there. Get fucked. There's no way.
I've been to football camp at both of those schools. If you're a recruit and you go to Alabama and Auburn, I mean, there is not a fucking prayer would you go to Auburn. Like,
And I don't understand
It's not even close.
what War Eagle means. That's fucking stupid.
Daniel,
Shut the fuck up.
you've
Or
been to
Roll
war.
Tide.
You've been to war. Is there not eagles that fight in war?
No.
Okay.
No, it's guns and
So
Bombs and shit.
eagles never attacked you in war.
no, I've never been attacked by an eagle in war or otherwise.
Wait, can we give the Eagles guns?
they don't have thumbs.
We haven't trained them yet.
No.
Yeah,
train
we
dolphins.
You could, I suppose,
We train pigeons.
You could put a suicide vest on an eagle
Okay.
and then have it fly up to things and then detonate it once it landed on something.
And there's your war eagle.
Yeah.
Have we now discovered a new anti-aircraft?
I believe we have.
I mean, it'd
live
probably
on
be
air.
easier to use a drone that you can control instead of a bird that just does whatever the fuck it wants. But
Yeah. Maybe.
It's
Maybe.
a pretty stupid story.
Yeah.
War Eagle. I just found it.
Oh, read it
what is it?
because
Yeah.
I need more reasons to fucking hate Auburn. So
Yeah,
let's listen
exactly.
to this
Yeah, I'm about to pile them on for you.
God damn it.
So it started, the most popular legend about the battle cry dates back to the first time Auburn played Georgia in football in 1892. And it's about a spectator who was a Confederate veteran. He was in the stands that day with an eagle that he had found on the battlefield during the war. So he just
Was the eagle alive or dead?
alive, I guess.
It'd be funnier if it was dead.
Yeah.
Right, yeah.
If he was just dragging an eagle behind him.
And he had kept it as a pet for almost 30 years. Brought it with him to the game, as one does.
How long
And
do eagles live?
Yeah. How long do eagles live? That's a long time for
I
a
don't
question.
fucking know. According to witnesses, the eagle at one point, because it's a fucking eagle, broke free from him
20 years.
and began majestically circling the playing field. As the eagle was flying around, Auburn began a steady march toward the Georgia end zone and ultimately scored the winning touchdown. And the crowd went nuts about the team's drive and took the bird's presence as an omen of success. And then Auburn students and fans began to yell "War Eagle" to cheer on their team from then on.
It's a terrible legend.
At the game's end, the eagle took a sudden dive, crashed into the ground, and died.
Yep.
Died.
Congratulations,
The
Auburn.
Eagle hated Auburn so much he committed suicide.
Yeah.
And then they made it their mascot. Can you imagine that?
Now, if it was called Suicide Eagle, I could get behind this, but it's not.
Well, we
clearly,
can
so.
rename it to Suicide Eagle because that's a much better name. I mean, all these fucking hillbillies like War Damn Eagle, man, hell yeah. I'm like, what does that mean? Roll Tide? There's no tides in the fucking Gulf, bitch.
No.
Shut up.
there's none.
Alabama sucks too. I mean, their football team's great. Obviously,
Football team's great. It's a great place to party, though. I will say.
Tuscaloosa is a good
Anywhere
town.
is a
it's a
good
fun
place.
time
To,
to-
you can find a fun place to
Fun time,
party
fun
anywhere
time.
on earth.
No. So
Yeah,
I've
you can.
partied it-
except for in Columbus, Ohio, which is the coldest, shittiest place on earth.
It's a blast.
No.
It's a fucking blast. The places that I've not enjoyed college-wise partying, and I've been to almost all of them. UNC was weird, man.
Yeah, it's a weird place.
Oh,
It was
I had a
all
good
like
time there.
It was all like smart kids, and like they didn't really party or go out. And
Well, they're just doing different shit. They're smart kids when they party are not drinking fucking Coors Light. They're doing acid.
Franklin Street has a lot of bars.
There's plenty of bars,
but
yeah.
because of the area, the city itself, not because of
Right, the vibe is
college
not.
town, right?
Yeah, I
Right.
feel that.
Next up, we got another form of bird here, a Seahawk against the Rams. Seahawks -1 in this game.
This
is
game
actually a
should
good
be.
game.
This should be Seahawks minus fucking 7.5.
Correct.
And this shows you how fucking badly they suck against the spread.
Correct.
Like even though Vegas knows they're going to win this game, they're like, man, we can't give these bitches too much credit.
No, because they'll
But
probably
they still
win by
haven't.
one.
They haven't learned that lesson with the Chiefs though. They keep giving them fucking great odds.
This will probably be a push because the Seattle will win by 1. This is a 6-point teaser game all the way around. Take this down to 41.5, and then +5. Seahawks. That's the way I'm doing this. I'm betting Seahawks. What about you, Fake Dan?
Rams win the game on the field.
What does that? What does that mean?
They win. They just
Rams
win the game.
money line.
The Rams win the game.
But you said on the field.
Yeah, that means
Yeah.
money line. I could see the Rams winning this game. Honestly, I mean that's if you're. This is a 3:30 game. Shit. I don't know if you do well in your early games, maybe fucking bet the money line here.
Maybe.
If you got because that's
like it.
The odds are going to be pretty good. What is it like 140? Has anybody got it up?
Oh shit! By the way, Josh
Rams.
Gordon, who was
it's
back.
it's only 105.
He was
Josh
back for
Gordon,
a
who was
day.
back for about 1 day, relapsed already, and he's out of the NFL.
What do you
That is
mean
a true
relapsed?
Story.
It's my guy.
Fucking did drugs.
Yeah, but you can't get popped for weed in the NFL anymore. So what is he
Wasn't
doing?
doing weed, brother.
I don't think he's allowed to drink or smoke weed anymore.
Oh,
Just
is he
'cause
on
it's
probation
passed.
or some
He
shit?
failed 1 day in, so congratulations to Josh Gordon. I knew he could do it. I just didn't know it would be this fast. Like,
I
congratulations.
mean, rehab is for quitters.
Yeah, it is. Don't be a fucking pussy.
Man, gone after 1 day.
But
There's nobody's going to get a ninth chance.
What's more incredible is he made it to the NFL from high school to the NFL without playing a single game sober.
Yeah.
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 He should be in the Hall of Fame for that. The Rams right now, it's plus 105 on the money line. That's not worth betting, to
No.
be honest.
No, it's
and
what's
in the
1
game
point?
that's this close, we'll see. I would keep an eye on it through the week and see if it changes. If it goes to, I would stop at 140. If it goes to plus 140, I'll bet it there. But if it doesn't get that high, I'm not going to bet.
Okay. I'm going to take the Seahawks. Exactly like I said, +5 on the 6-point teaser and at 41.5 on the over/under. I'm betting a lot of NFL games this week. There's a lot of games that I like. This next game, I'm glad this is the night game. This is the best game of the week. Titans versus Packers. Titans are 10-4. Packers are 11-3. Both have something to play for here, and this is Green Bay -3.5. That is exactly where that spread should be. Derrick Henry is going for 2,000 yards. Devontae Adams already has 100 yards, 100 receptions this year. Aaron Rodgers is going for the MVP. So you got, in my opinion, the top 2 MVP candidates going against each other. Rodgers versus Derrick Henry. Rodgers has 40 touchdowns and 3,800 yards passing, man. This is going to be a fucking blast of a game. It's going to be 28 degrees, though, at kickoff. I am going to buy 1 point and take the Packers at 2.5. And that is going to be my bet in this one. This is going to be a fun fucking game, though. Who do you got, Fake Dan?
I like the Titans, so you told me the line. The
Yeah.
half point. If
I
it was
know.
3,
It's the
it
half
would've been-
points. Yes.
It would have been fine.
I'm
I
with
would have
you.
been all over the Titans, but
Yeah.
3.5 kind of like is like, come on, just take the Titans.
I know.
So yeah, Packers.
Packers. I want to buy a point on that. And it's going to cost me some money, but I'm going to do it. What about you, D'Anthony? Fun game here, Titans-Packers. Titans are 10-4. Packers are 11-3 this year. Look, Titans are 5-1 away. Not that matters, I guess, in COVID, but
Well, the Packers have the 10th best rushing defense, which means they're in the top third, right?
Third of
so
the NFL, yeah.
that's fine. Derrick Henry against the top third hasn't done well. He's averaging about 65, 70 yards rushing per game against those teams.
Mm-hmm.
He's had his big games against like the Bengals and shit like that. I think he had 212 against them. That's their best weapon right now. I mean, Tannehill's having a pretty good year, but I don't think he can carve up the Packers like that. I think Packers 3.5 is probably safe, but why not buy a point, right?
Yeah, I'm with you. That's what I'm gonna do for that one. Last game of the week, the Monday night game, Bills against the Patriots. Josh Allen has 4,000 yards passing this year. Congratulations, man. He was my favorite quarterback in the draft, and he continues to improve. 30 touchdowns. Stephon Diggs got 111 receptions this year and is on his way to 1,500 yards for the season. Great year for these guys. This is Buffalo -7. Over under is 46 in this. Another one, man. I know I keep saying this week, but take it down to 1 and take the over down to 40. Fuck it. 6-point teaser. What do you got?
Bills just mollywop them. They win by like 3 scores.
That's what I think. Yeah. So are you just going to take the Bills -7 here?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll probably take
Gotcha.
that as well. And there's no point. in
How are
fucking
you
with that.
able to yawn, by the way, Fake Dan, throughout all of everything you're going through right now?
It's a mix of emotions right now.
A lot of his thermogenic energy is being
way
used. It's being used to process all that shite in his gut right now. By the way, the Bills next year are really going to be a lot better than they are this year.
Yeah.
They're trouble. I think they're an automatic contender. They're probably the only team next year in the AFC that can beat the Chiefs because they're going to draft somewhere.
One more receiver.
No, well,
a fucking running back.
They'll get a running back and a receiver between picks 25 and like 45 in that range, and they're going to be fucking great next year.
Yes. I
they're
love
gonna-
this
they're
team.
gonna be
for
one
a
of the-
long time with Sean McDermott.
Yeah.
Yes. Dude, I agree, man.
They're going to be one of the top tier teams.
Josh
next
Allen
year.
is great. Stephon Diggs is great. They're having fun.
And you know what?
Stephon Diggs, that interview he did, man, we were just like, dude, I'm having fun.
His
man.
biggest disappointment of the year is he's not being able to experience the Bills Mafia, he says. He hasn't seen anybody. He says he hasn't seen anybody go through a table yet.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
that was a great decision by him to work his way the fuck out of there. Minnesota sucks, man. There's no reason anybody should go there ever.
No, it's
unless if you like the Mayo Clinic, I guess, is up there. So.
Yeah. Big fan of the Mayo Clinic.
And there's a really good pit beef place in St. Louis Park, Minneapolis. But other than that, I wouldn't go.
Juicy Lucy's.
No, it's not it. There's also there's a lot of homeless people in Minneapolis too. Can you imagine being homeless in Minneapolis?
Oof.
You better
How do you not freeze to death?
Yeah, you better start walking south, bitch.
Ilhan Omar is up there.
Well, that's
Yeah, I'm not a fan of that either. Hot Bob, you got a weird pick this week?
Man, I don't even fucking follow the NFL very much because they fucked St. Louis and also it's boring as shit.
Yeah.
If I had to go with something like real weird, let's just say the Falcons win their game outright.
At 10.5.
Yeah.
You know why I'm asking you that, by the way, Bob? I know you don't follow the NFL.
Yeah, at all.
I just want to keep him on set until he throws up, and I feel like I'm so close. But
God, the redness in his face right now.
you look terrible.
Think about a garbage bag full of warm mayonnaise and corn nuts.
Yeah.
So Lena Dunham.
There
That's
it
what
is.
she looks like. Yeah.
There it
Actually,
is.
I didn't mean Falcons Chiefs over. Give me the over on that.
On the Falcons Chiefs, what
Yeah.
is the over?
I don't know.
How funny would it be if the Falcons won that game?
It actually wouldn't shock me because
be hilarious.
the Chiefs, man, are fucking
They've got to
lazy,
lose
so-
one of those.
Yeah.
Like one of the ones
Yes.
that
Right.
dicking around in the
Correct.
The Raiders win, I don't think didn't count. That was just an off day. But like every other game, it seems like 80% of their games they just fucking dick around the whole time.
Yeah.
But you know what's fucked up? They did that in the playoffs last year too. They
Yeah.
were down
Yes.
double digits every
They did that
fucking game in the playoffs.
Super Bowl.
Right.
Yeah.
That's just who they are. It's like you can't. It's like if you were a fucking like MMA fighter and you couldn't like get going until somebody punched you in the dick.
Hey, the Warriors did it
Hulk
in the fucking
Hogan.
finals.
Yeah.
They did it against the Cavs in the finals, up 3-1. They were like, we'll win. And then, nope, sorry,
Yeah.
Draymond's out and all that shit. Like, it's the same team. Same exact fucking mentality. Lazy as shit, way too talented.
Just way too good. That's why I think Mahomes.
I don't think he's going to win the MVP for that reason, man.
Who's the dude? There's like Mahomes is almost getting like a Andrew Jones in baseball kind of problem where he's too smooth.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
people think he's lazy.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, look, Andrew Jones did get pulled out of the middle of a fucking game.
That
But-
one play probably cost him a spot in the Hall of Fame
probably
for the time being.
yeah.
For the time being, he never did steroids.
Do you
though,
remember
can
that?
Say that?
No.
Oh, yeah.
Fucking Bobby Cox jogged his fat ass all the way out to center field and pulled that
Fucking pulled
motherfucker
him
out the
off the
field.
game,
I've
yeah.
never seen anything like that in baseball.
It's great.
before.
You should. And it
But
should
it's
happen
because
more.
he knew how great Andrew Jones
Correct.
was, right?
And Andrew Jones
like,
was
what the-
great.
Yeah. It's like, what the fuck are you doing?
Ivan Huerta says, when in doubt, bet the over. And that's Abraham Lincoln, he said that. So
Well, Abraham Lincoln isn't. He didn't demonstrate that Black Lives Matter enough.
Yeah. So, the
he's-
statues are gone?
Yeah, he's gone now.
Yeah.
Canceled.
We're all done with Abraham Lincoln.
Yeah.
Illinois guy, though, and is definitely taking the Bears against the Jaguars. I can promise you that. This is our last show of the year on Drinkin' Bros across the network. So American Party, Ross Patterson Revolution, Drinkin' Bros podcast, Drinkin' Bros Sports. We will be back at you on January 4th for both sports and for Drinkin' Bros podcast. Giorgio, real quick, I want you to pop in and tell everyone where they can find you.
Yeah, if you want to find me at Just Giorgio, my OnlyFans, my Instagram, hit me up on both because
Yeah.
Need the plug. I'll be having some new content coming for you guys soon over the break, both on the OnlyFans, on the Patreon. We're going to do a Christmas special at my house, and then I'm also going to do a rockin' New Year's Eve special with everyone where I'm going to DJ some music and commentary on some of my favorite pornos. So,
Really?
Yeah. We're going full ham.
AJ Gamble says his new name is Dairy Dan.
I'll go with Dairy Dan for sure,
Or
dude.
Double D.
The Double D. I like that. Dairy Dan, dude. That's a great one.
Go ahead.
Rolls right off the tongue.
Photoshop a picture of him on a fucking milk
Look at
carton.
how awful he looks on this screen right now. Oh, boy. There's so much pain in his
Didn't
eyes.
puke yet.
Go in tight on him to end the show here. It's the end of the year. It's Christmas.
Yeah, you only dumped out once and you didn't vomit at all.
Look at that. Oh, let's leave it on that.
That's what bad decisions look like.
You can, because he can see himself in the monitor right now. What are your thoughts of yourself?
I mean, to be honest, you don't look that much worse than when you showed up.
That's true.
What are your thoughts of yourself right now?
I'm proud of myself, really.
Yeah.
This looks like every Eagles fan, by the way, this year, where it's just a lot of
You can zoom
confusion.
out, Giorgio.
No, you're good. Right there. Right there is where that needs to live. Proud of you, Dan. Don't bet against me, obviously. No one goes against Rostradamus and ends up well. Although I did lose one Super Bowl bet to fucking Jared, and that cost me.
That was actually to me.
Cost me a perm.
I'm-
I know.
I'm
You
the
were the one that made that up.
I was the architect behind the scenes of that one. And you also lost a bet with me about Oregon and had to walk around like an asshole.
Oh, you're right.
for
I've
an
lost
entire
two.
summer.
So I have lost. I've lost two of these.
But
big
it's only
boy
to
bets.
me.
Yeah, that's
It's
true.
only to me.
Yeah.
It's
But,
true.
I mean, being a Philadelphia Eagles fan, just being a Philadelphia sports fan in general, we thrive in being like in misery.
Yeah.
And so like this is where I'm comfortable.
You
Yeah.
were, you
That's
were
where I'm
eating
at home.
horse shit on the streets after winning a Super Bowl.
Was that you?
No,
Was that you
that was
personally?
Cleveland.
No. Philly fans were eating horse.
It was Philadelphia
No,
Eagles.
it
yeah.
was Cleveland fans after they won the NBA Finals.
No, there's a picture
Going
of
back
you
like that.
literally eating horse shit.
Yeah, it was you. It was you eating
What
horse
the
shit
fuck?
on there.
What are you guys talking about?
Follow at Dan Register on
It's
Instagram and
Cleveland.
see what the rest of his night is like. I wish there was a live toilet cam at Dan Register's house tonight.
I'll set that up.
Yeah, just a GoPro in there so we could see everything, the ins and outs of all of it. Merry Christmas, everyone, or Kwanzaa, or whatever the fuck it is you celebrate. Last show of the year for D'Anthony Holloway, Dairy Dan. I'm Ross Patterson. This is Drinkin' Bros Sports. Subscribe on iTunes, everybody. Good night.